Well, the interesting thing is, I just got done reviewing my last pair of headphones, and that was the AirPods 3rd generation, which I did send back. The same day I was sending those back, I came across something that I didn't even know came out, and it just came out just not too long after, or before that, and that is the Beats Fit Pro. So, let's get into these. Hey guys, welcome back to techgooch. So, I will revert that a little bit. So, I didn't know these were even announced. And that's because I was on vacation, and I actually was on a cruise ship, and I had no internet for 8 days. So, well, a little bit of internet, very little for a couple of those days, but you get the drift. I was out of everything, which felt great. However, when I had my AirPods, I actually had them partly for that trip, which is where I found out what didn't work and what did work, and I just couldn't justify keeping them because they wouldn't stay in my ears. So, sent those back, and when I was looking, I'm like, alright, can I do the AirPods Pro with some foam tips or whichever to try to find something that will stay in my ears decently, but something that's going to be worth the money. So, came across these guys, the Beats Fit Pro, which, in all reality, is kind of the guts of the AirPods Pro in a smaller footprint with the ear hooks to keep them in your ears. They don't have the drop-down little guy that makes the AirPods stand out for being AirPods, which some people love, some people hate. And they have the similar case to what my Power Beats Pro, the ones that definitely stay in your ears, or stay on your ears is maybe the best way to put it. Very similar look and feel to this. Nowhere near the size though, which if you've watched my other videos, not only on the Power Beats, but also the stuff that I've done since I got the Power Beats, I love these and hate these. They're great, case is huge. They don't have noise canceling, and there's a lot of things that I wish these had. And I think they finally came up with the answer, is let's take the guts of the power of the AirPods Pro, which I loved, if they would only stay in my ear and stay sealed in my ear, and they fixed it. They really did. These stay in your ear. I don't care what I'm doing. I could be mowing the lawn, I could be talking, I could be doing anything I wanted to do. These aren't going anywhere. So I understand that everybody has different perspectives on hearing and on listening products, on headphones specifically, and everybody has different things that feel good in their ears, and everybody's ears are different because some people, AirPods work great in their ears. They do not work in mine. I really, really want them to because I do like the audio quality, but they won't stay in, or they won't stay sealed in the case of the AirPods Pro. So in this case, we come with the Beats Fit Pro. So let's bring it in here. I'm going to show you, well, I have some goodies. Let's bring it in. So first of all, this is the box. When it comes, you undo the box. If you actually watch, I'm going to post my link to my Shoe Geek video where when I actually got these and took them out of the box the first time. They go in here. Does come with a USB-C to USB-C cable to charge it. Does not come with the wall plug. It does come with some different size tips. So in here we do have the large and the small. I actually work good with the medium, so I'm going to stick with the medium for now. I probably will try these down the road, but I'm not having any bad luck, and it's very comfortable with the medium. And then in here you have your stuff. You have a Beats sticker in there as well, nice and red. But there's the stuff we got, right? That's what comes with it in the box. So let's get rid of the box. So here we have the big three that I have here in my house. So AirPods Pro, which is I bought originally, is my wife's now because they don't stay in my ears. They won't stay sealed. So I went from these guys to the Power Beats Pro. I lost the noise canceling, like I said before. I love these because they will stay on your ears, right? It doesn't matter what you do. You can go for the hardest run in the world. These aren't falling off your ears. You can go on a roller coaster. These things aren't coming off your ears. So no worry about losing them. No worry about any dropping them or anything like that while you're listening to things. No noise canceling, and they don't seal, right, really, really well. So noise isolation is even down on these a little bit. They do decent, I guess, on that, but definitely not noise canceling. Whereas the AirPods Pro definitely are. So step in the Beats Fit Pro. Now, like I said, you'll see everything looks the same, just miniaturized, right? In this case, I do like the red logo on top versus just the black on black here. They do have these in 4 different colors, the black, gray, white, and then kind of a purplish, kind of a light purple. What I will say is that, and I'm going to try to point out everything I love and things that I hate as well. I will say this, between these two, this definitely feels like a more robust case. Now, it's bigger, I understand, but the hinge is much better built on this guy. This little guy here, the case feels like a pile of garbage. Because this is great, the lid is just a cheap lid. I mean, the hinge is nowhere near as good, but if you're just touching it, you can tell that the top part of the lid is not built as good as the bottom part. Now, of course, the bottom part's going to have the battery in it to charge these back up 3 more times, and this just is literally a hollow lid. But I do wish that maybe I put a little bit more maybe into the hinge or something so it didn't feel as loose. Because, I mean, you can kind of feel that. That's the play in the hinge, which I'm sure I'm not going to have any issues, but that's just something I wanted to point out. So right away. The headphones themselves, though, or I should say this whole bottom half, very well built, very easy. It is magnetic for it to pull it back in. So when you reseat them, they suck back in to charge back up, which is awesome. I have not had any issues at all with this actually grabbing in here to actually charge. I did have in the past the Powerbeats Pro. You'd have to kind of come in here and actually push down on this. Not a big deal. I only had it a couple times, but where one didn't charge and the other one did. And that's just because these ear hooks do form to your body after wearing them a little bit. Obviously, you don't have that problem here. And yeah, so that's what that is. Sound quality, I'm going to put it on pretty close with the AirPods Pro. I think they are a little better on the bass side than the AirPods Pro are, but a little more muddy as well. These are not going to win awards for the quality of audio. They're also not going to win awards for the depth of audio. However, good. They sound good. And for what they are and having noise cancellation capability and all that stuff, and being as small as they are, I think it hits right down where these guys hit. That's personally what I think. But you can see the size difference, right? It's quite a bit. I mean, I'm having this kind of just, all this is just a rubber hook that makes sure that it doesn't move out of your ear. So it's just this little bulb versus this whole thing and then the arm. And of course, this arm is more for control. Yeah, you can get in there and this will stick out so you can actually pinch and actually control your music, play, pause, answer calls, next track, previous track. You are losing the volume capability with these over the Powerbeats because these do have a volume rocker on them. But this is actually on the side here. This is actually a physical button. So pushing on it is a physical tactile click. You probably can't hear it. It's really hard to hear. But it is an actual button here. So when you push on it, you'll feel the click. And then you, just like the other ones, push once, push twice, push 3 times, next track, previous track, push and hold. Well, right now I have it set where it natively is set to go between noise canceling and transparency mode. Exactly what you're going to get with this guy. It does have the Apple chipset, so you're going to get Siri built in. You're going to get all the text readouts and all that stuff. All the goodies that you're going to get with all the Apple headphones, to be honest, because they are Apple headphones. They're just designed in the Beats part versus the Apple part, and you can tell that they are different designs, right? But that said, they sound really good. They have all the Apple capability, and the big thing is they stay in your ears. So let's head back up to my ears. I'm ready for my close-up. All right, so let's see how these actually look like in my ears. So right one, put it in and just kind of hook the loop in and then just turn it a little bit. And there goes there. Click that and that button stops the audio. Same thing with the other side. Put it in, make sure that it hears, and then just twist it a little bit. Now I'm good to go. And if I click it, it plays. If I click it again, it'll pause. Same thing on this button. Like I said, if I push and hold, I go from noise canceling. Now I'm in transparency mode. I can hear everything around me. So it's closer to if they weren't in my ears. I can hear everybody talking. And then whenever I want to go back in, I just push and hold. And now I'm in noise canceling mode. So it sounds like my ears are clogged when I'm talking because I'm just not hearing a whole lot of external audio, right? They seat really good. So this guy is sealed my ear cavity, but it doesn't matter what I do, it's not coming out. I bet that was kind of fun to watch. They seat really good. They hold on because that ear hook, if you watched my videos in the past for when I actually was doing videos on the AirPods Pro, I actually had these ear hooks that you could attach to these and essentially do this with, and it made these work great. I did still have them pop in and out a couple of times, but they weren't going to fall out, and I just had to kind of come back and push it in. These don't unseat in my ears. You can tell they're built for the ear hooks they come with. They have just the right amount of pressure, but not too much pressure where they become uncomfortable. So, with how these are, they sound really good. I think they look better, and maybe the best way to do it is I'll put one, I'll take this one out. I'm going to put one of the, oh geez, I should probably turn it around. AirPods Pro on this side, and Powerbeats Pro over here. And so you can see the difference, right, between that and that. And looking straight on, because these are, in all reality, the closest two headphones that are going to be that are going to be next to each other. Because essentially they're in the same class. Retail-wise, these still retail at $250. You can find them for $199. That's what you're going to find them for. Maybe able to find them even slightly less during the Black Friday holiday. These just came out, are retailing at $199, and we'll see what they drop to. Because these were at $199. I bought these at $149 over a year ago. And so I'm expecting, give this a little bit of time, and we'll see these on sale. Because you typically find Beats on sale more frequently probably than you find Apple, but maybe about the same. But that said, that's the Beats Fit Pro. Okay, so I can listen to music later. But that said, that is my thoughts on the Beats Fit Pro. To summarize, the best I can, if you have a hard time making these feel comfortable or secure, is probably the best way to put it, but you still are part of the Apple ecosystem. No doubt. Beats Fit Pro. Another big thing that I didn't even touch on, that is a big, in my opinion, major improvement over this guy. Even though I use Apple on my stuff, I'm switching all my Apple stuff to wireless charging. This is Lightning. This is USB-C. So, huge thing because everything in my bag now is USB-C. I don't have to worry about taking an extra charger. Downside, this is Lightning, but is wirelessly chargeable. This is not. And I think that's going to be your biggest differences between these anymore, other than fit and how they secure. This has the capability of being wirelessly charged. This is going to be your USB standard, and that's all it's going to be. I don't find that to be a big sell-off. I never charged this wirelessly, maybe one time. So that's me personally. I understand that a lot of people have the wireless chargers and everything, and these are great because they can go either way. But USB-C is pretty universal, and I don't have to worry about this setting on the charger just right. Now, the newer AirPods Pro case, this one is not. This is just their standard wireless charge, are MagSafe capable. I haven't played around with those at all yet. I haven't even touched them. I don't know if they stick to the magnets kind of like the phone does. If they don't, I'm going to probably plug it in anyway. I love MagSafe because it clicks on and I don't have to worry about it being exactly on, or if something gets bumped. Same thing with putting a wire directly into it. USB-C, big improvement there in my opinion. Not that I had a problem. I always had a lightning cable with me, but I don't really travel with many lightning cables anymore because all my Apple stuff now is either USB-C or wirelessly chargeable. So I'm kind of stepping away from that proprietary thing and going with the USB-C stuff. So that's a big improvement there. So this is my #1 recommended in-ear headphone anymore. After trying a whole bunch of different ones, these fit fantastic. They fit my wife good. They fit my daughter good. They fit good. They fit actually great. I've had these in my ears at work for hours on end on phone calls and stuff, and they fit fantastic. I have no issues with them. And with 6 hours, I think, in the actual earbuds themselves, plus an additional 3, so you're talking about basically about a 24-hour total capable time of power to these guys. Now, of course, that's going to vary on how you listen and how loud you listen. It gives more than ample enough time within the case. So, the Beats Fit Pro. Highly recommended. I'm going to put links down below. Take a peek if you're interested. If you do buy through it, you are supporting the channel. I want to say thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. So, thanks for watching here, guys. We'll catch you back here on techgooch for another future video review. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all the fun stuff you always do, right? Share the video if you can. I'd appreciate it. And if you are interested in any of the other ones, I'll put links down to the AirPods Pro stuff and the Beats Power Beats Pro stuff that I have all down below. So, thank you for watching again. We'll catch you back here on techgooch for another future video review. See you soon.